Hi everybody, this is Father Warner D'Souza. I thank you for joining us today as we are going to reflect on Matthew chapter 9 verses 32 to 38. After having preached the great Sermon on the Mount, Jesus works 10 miracles in chapter 8 and 9. Today's Gospel covers the last of these miracles and leads us to the second of the 5 discourses in Matthew's Gospel, the mission discourse that is found in chapter 10. In order to grasp every pericope, we need to set them in the author's literary context and in the larger historical context. The Gospel of Matthew is written in the midst of great hostility towards the community of Matthew by the Jewish authorities. Having excommunicated the Jewish Christians from all their synagogue services, they now pay for their blood. This hostility towards the disciples and Jesus is reflected in the Gospel of Matthew. So it is no wonder that they see the healing of the mute demoniac as the work of the ruler of demons. Their tinted glasses of prejudice prevent them from seeing that which the people saw, a sight like never been seen in Israel before. Matthew ends this literary section by highlighting the compassion of Jesus and contrasting it with the legalism of the Jewish authorities. Matthew uses these transitional verses not only to introduce the magnitude of the mission, but also to highlight the compassion of the Lord of the harvest. What he preached on the Sermon on the Mount in words, he lives in the plains in deeds. In the face of such authentic living, the disciples are charged to go and do likewise. Jesus is relentless in his mission and sets the bar high for the disciples. We are told that he went through all the cities and villages, teaching, proclaiming, and curing, for he was moved with compassion by the woes of the shepherdless flock. In reflecting the mind of Jesus, Matthew drafted the charges against the Jewish establishment. They have failed to be true shepherds and are actually sheep in wolf's clothing. We see this in Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. The Lord, however, is compassionate. The Greek word for compassion, splaschanein, is derived from the noun for entrails, bowels, and guts as the seat of emotions. This Greek word also connotes a feminine quality because it occasionally associated with the Hebrew word rechem or womb. For Jesus, compassionate intercession emerges from the place where life really begins, in the womb. It is this compassion that comes from the depth of one's being. It is this compassion that Christ would like his disciples to have as he sends them out in mission. Finally, more things are wrought by prayer, and the disciple is called to pray for an abundance of workers in this most challenging task in the mission. Yet the answer to our prayer is often not someone else, but our own selves. In asking his disciples to pray for laborers in the harvest, Jesus intends his disciples to be the answer to their own prayer. The call to discipleship is not to be supervisors. The call to discipleship is to be laborers. I hope you have enjoyed this teaching, and if you would like to receive it regularly, may I ask you to please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it. All you have to do is hit the red subscribe button. Thank you everybody. Have a blessed day. God bless you.